Hello guys, today I won't tell you the topic name. Instead of that, I'm gonna tell you the whole concepts of that topic, and you can able to find the topic name in the second part of this video so that it will be more effective than I'm telling it now. So for that, we can keep the name as a secret message as a topic, okay? So let's go for it. One sultry evening, as I sat typing away at my laptop in my room, I received a WhatsApp message from a friend of mine. It didn't look like anything out of the ordinary, but it had the potential to ruin my life. WhatsApp, as we all may know, is a free messaging and calling application that anyone can download anywhere in the world except China. It was the same app that people use it to share a potentially controversial video of me, which went viral. My phone buzzed. I had received a new message. A notification popped up saying I had received a video message from a friend whom I had not spoken to in years. Interesting to get a message from him. I will read it later, I thought. I flipped my phone over. I didn't want to be disturbed during my peak productive hours of the day. Another buzz. What could that be? My mind shifted to my phone again. I managed to ignore it. I should have just put my phone on silent mode because for the next hour it buzzed ceaselessly. Now I had to check the phone for the message. I typed in my passcode and opened my WhatsApp. I saw a flood of messages drowning my homepage. Some from group chats I am a part of, but many from individuals whom I had connected with over the years. The messages had one thing in common. They all contained a 3.4 MB video. To my surprise, people had sent me a video of myself. It was a clip of joke edited out of context from one of the lectures I had given to an audience of 1,500 university students at our temple. Until then, a few videos of mine were gaining traction on YouTube, but Tumblr gathered on my other social media platforms. I played the clip. In any school in India today, after 10 years of working, do you know how much a teacher would save on average? Probably a lakh or 2 lakh rupees, I was saying. So far, so good. No danger detected. I was sitting on a raised cushion in our main temple hall, animatedly speaking into the microphone. A software engineer in India today, after 10 years of working, do you know how much he will earn on an average? Probably 40 or 50 lakh rupees. Nothing controversial yet. Then I went on. An Indian politician. Not a good one, but a corrupt one. After 10 years of earning through scams, will save around 30 to 40 crore. A few heads would turn at that statement. Corruption in politics is a sensitive issue in India. The next group I commented on, of which I am also a part, but not in regards to wealth, is why I started receiving furious messages. Imagine what people who are wearing this can earn. I grabbed my khadi saffron top. Most monks in India wear only saffron to represent their renunciation. One very spiritual man, a guru in India, his 10-year savings were rupees 238 crore only. Another man, a spiritual, religious leader, his 10-year savings were rupees 1,177 crore only. And yet another man, again a religious leader, his savings were rupees 4,000 crore only. The crowd was silent. Though it was just a joke and I wasn't referring to anyone in particular, a few people giggled, imagining whom I could have been referring to. Choose your career wisely, I exclaimed. The audience burst into rapturous laughter and applause. It echoed around the marble walls. A few students were rolling over, laughing hysterically. The video was cut short there. At first, I was thrilled that people were enjoying my talk. Human nature is such that when we please others, we feel pleased ourselves. But when I scrolled through a few more messages on WhatsApp, it was clear that there was a mixed response. How can a saffron-clad monk like yourself say something so derogatory about India's spiritual gurus like that? One message said. I found this is little offensive, said another. Many messages expressed the same tone of disapproval. How unfair, I thought initially. That video was part of a broader discourse to make the point that we focus on earning at the expense of our learning in our professional lives. I love to entertain the crowd, but only to teach life lessons. I'm a monk after all, not a comedian. At that point, my mind went into overdrive. What if this gets into the wrong hands? What if some spiritual gurus are offended? What if they complain to my ashram or the institution I am a part of or my guru? Will I bring shame to the community? Will I be banned from speaking in public? Will they sue me for defamation? I meant no offense to those spiritual leaders. Many of them I know personally. They are pure, sincere, and use the income they generate for constructive purposes. As messages questioning my conduct rolled in, however, I could not help but think of the worst case scenario. What if I was not grateful for this situation at all? After my initial agitation, I became defensive. I started to prepare for the inevitable, planning in my head how I would explain this to my saffron-clad brethren. Even called one of my friends who was a lawyer to draft a statement in case litigation was an issue. He assured me it could not be, but my anxiety got the better of me. Each new WhatsApp message caused my blood pressure to rise. It did not get better in the evening. As the moon shone outside, I lay with my eyes wide open all night, clenching my thin blanket up to my chin, using it as a shield. When I was a child, I imagined a monster living under my bed. But now, the only thing tormenting me was my phone charging there. I usually rise at 4 a.m. for my morning meditations. I rubbed my eyes and rose groggily as expected. Sitting on my wooden bed, I contemplated what had happened and what could happen. Picking up my phone, I feared the worst. I adjusted to the glare and went immediately to WhatsApp. I found multiple messages sharing my own video with me, some with anger and others with love. I sighed in relief. But it had only been 12 hours since the first person sent me the tormenting clip. I was still anxious. This lasted until I received a photo message from another monk. It is incredible how the mind works. At one moment, you fear for your life, and a second later, you are entirely peaceful. Like a message from the heavens, I received a flowchart entitled Let me tell you that in the next video. Wait and watch what's that secret message. It will be useful in our day-to-day life. So, thank you.